أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على حي على الفلاح حي على
والصلاة والسلام على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه وأزواجه أجمعين أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي ربي زدني علما أجمعين inshallah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala increase in all of us knowledge. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Nice to see you all, brothers and sisters. In this severe cold weather, you drive for 45 minutes, 1 hour in this rush hour and come. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept your sacrifices. You come from so far, and with dropping your children and rushing to the class. This is the true act of jihad. You are doing jihad in the path of learning the language of Quran, inshallah. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala increase you in knowledge, accept your sacrifice, and give you thousandfold reward. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless you all with the knowledge of Quran. Bless us all with the knowledge of Quran, brother. And I always say to you, brothers and sisters, and I firmly believe that every minute that you work for learning the language of the Quran, every kilometer you drive, and all the sacrifices, all the time that you spend in car to come here, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will take it as your ibadat, inshallah. Because we are only doing for the love of Him and for the love of Quran, inshallah. Brothers and sisters, we are still in the verb naqis. This is the most important chapter of book 2. If you master this, then the rest of the verbs will become very, very easy for you. Very easy for you. So, Fa'ala. Fa kalima, ain kalima, lam kalima. Fa kalima is also called first radical. Ain kalima, second radical. Lam kalima, third radical. If the fa kalima is either waw or ya, the verb is called misal. Are you with me? Wajada, wa'ada, wahaba. Okay. If the ain kalima is either waw or ya, we call it ajwaf. But at the same time, we also must get used to it that if in misal, if the fa kalima is waw, then we say al-misal al-wawiyu. Al-wawiyu. And if the misal, the fa kalima is ya, then we will say al-misal al-ya'iyu. Okay. If the verb is al-misal al-ya'iyu, it behaves like a sound verb. We haven't done it, but we must keep it in mind. If the misal is a al-ya'iyu, means it has ya in the beginning, like yatima. We had few words written there. Yabisa. Then it behaves normally, just like a sound verb. But if it is misal al-wawi, then in the mudariya, the waw gets dropped. Not all the time, but most of the time. Again, we have to go in detail and learn when it does not get dropped. But it will come in the Quran and you will notice it, inshallah. Dr. Abdul Rahim has only taught us those verbs in misal in which the waw is dropped. All the verbs that are mentioned in our book, when you go to mudariya, the waw is dropped. Wajada, yajidu. Instead of yawajidu, it's yajidu. Then we come to ajwaf, brothers and sisters, and in ajwaf also we have ajwaf al-wawi and ajwaf al-ya'i. The same thing will apply here. We will have naqis al-wawi and naqis al-ya'i. And we got to identify them. And it's very easy, brother. If you see alif, in my simple way, I say this is alif mamdudai, standing up. That is waw. What is it? That is waw. So da'a, what is the root then of da'a? Da'awa. So I will call it an-naqisu al-wawiyu. So da'awa shakawa. Fine. Baka. Now this is all very easy, brother and sister. Baka. What is the root? Bakaya. So what kind of a naqis it will be? Naqis. So very simple. Then this is ya. Okay, brother. Bakaya, mashaya, ramaya, nahaya, ra'aya. Okay. And now in Bab, Samiya, it's very easy. Because the ya is visible in a normal way. Here, the waw turned into alif. In this, the ya remains ya, but it is pronounced ah. It is pronounced ah. Masha. Okay? But it is actually mashaya, bakaya, ramaya. We know it because this is nothing but ya, which we now pronounce. It turned into, again in a simple way, it look like alif maksura. Right? Short. Okay, brothers and sisters, what is more important to remember in these things, that when we are doing Mahdi, okay, at Huma, are you with me? At Huma, and then at mutaharik pronouns. Where do the mutaharik pronouns begin? Hunna. Hunna and down. See, once we have memorized it and we do it in sequence, it's easy. Then the verb will make it visible from its root. The root will be visible. Are you with me? When it is huma and from mutaharik pronoun. That's one thing to remember. Now, humma is not used, but because we did it in sequence, we still continue the sequence. Huh? Okay, brother? So, da'awa, what will you do now? In humma, da'awa. The root will become visible. Fine. And when you come to hunna, what it will become? Da'awna. Shakawna. Huh? Okay. Now we do here bakaya and then bakaina. Huh? Bakaina. Huh? Bakaina. Huh? See, remember, fatha is compatible with ya, so we can pronounce it bakaina. And then huma will be mashaya and mashaina. Huh? And the rest is all simple. Rama, ramaya, remember? Ramaya, ramaya vatavaya. Okay? मैंने दिल तुझको दिया. Okay? I just make a joke, but Ramaya and then Ramayna. What is it? Ramayna. Huh? Okay, God. And then, brother, Naha, Nahaya, and then Nahayna. Ra'a, Ra'aya, Ra'ayna. Now you see, in our studies in previous lessons, we did not touch Ra'a. I said, no, don't touch it. It's confusing. But now we are ready to handle not only Ra'a, but we will handle Ishtara also. We will do the whole thing, and you will do it with ease, inshallah. Okay? This is, brother, okay, you keep that in mind. Huh? One more time I'll repeat, at Huma and in mutaharik pronouns, the root will become visible. Fine. One more thing to remember in these three, brothers and sisters, that at hum, you will drop the lam kalima. What will you do, Brother Hassan? Drop the lam kalima. The weak letter will be dropped when you are doing the conjugation of hum. You will drop it. Don't ask, just drop it. And we'll remember to drop it, inshallah. There are reasons, but we don't want to go in too much detail, okay? Because sometimes the reason applies here and it makes an exception elsewhere. But the best thing is to remember to drop it. So, brother, if I say da'a, then I'll say da'awa, and then I will drop the waw. What will happen now? Da'aw. What will happen? You will bring the waw. You will the waw jama. What is it? Oh, jama. You will bring it and you will drop the alif, which is actually waw. So it will turn into, brothers and sisters, I'll write down here. Da'a, da'awa. Are you with me? And what will happen now? Da'aw. Let me write down with red so that you will understand. Da'aw. Are you with me, brother? Where is the file in da'awa? Alif. Where is the file in da'aw? Wow. And brother, then here, brothers and sisters, there is a fatah here on dal, ain, and what is on alif? Sukoon. So if you were to put ta tanisi, then we have two sukoons. Then I have to drop this. So it becomes da'at. Are you with me? Da'at. Okay. And then da'ata. Da-a-ta. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? And then, of course, comes to the awna. The awna. Got the idea, brothers and sisters? Having done one, brother, you can now do everything. Okay? Let's start shaka. Shaka. Shakawa. Shakawa. Okay, shaka. Shakawa. Shakaw, Shakat, Shakata, Shakawna. No, more you will remember when you will practice some of them. But I say to you, practice all. Huh? Now today, you will, end the class and you will have 3 days in your hand. Do it, brothers and sisters. Do it, inshallah. And then, that's it. Inshallah, it will be safely stored in your hard drive, never to be, deleted. Okay? Fine. Now we come to Baka. Ready? Baka, Bakaya, Bakau. Because that last lam kalima, drop it. Bakau. And then Bakat. And then Bakata. And then Bakaina. Khalas. And then Ta tomatum, Ti tomatunna, Tuna. Fine. Masha, Masha, Mashaya, Mashau, Mashat, Mashata, Mashain. Rama, Ramaya, Ramau, Ramat, Ramata, Ramaina. Got the idea? So you can do anything that comes in this babs very easy. Okay? Now we come to Naha. Brothers and sisters, Naha, Nahaya, Nahau, Nahat, Nahata, Nahaina. See, now we come to Ra. We have been doing it Ra for a long time, but not this way. Brother and sister, Ra'a, Ra'aya, Ra'au, Ra'at, Ra'ata, Ra'aina, Ra'aita, If I had tried to explain to you this before, brother, you'll say this is very confusing. Not anymore. Now you won't find it confusing because now we are learning to do it and we understand how they are done. Brother? Are you with me? So, just for the fun of it, let me do Ish, Ta, Ra. Now, brother, now you can do it. Ready? Ishtara, Ishtaraya, Ishtarau, Ishtarat, Ishtarata, Ishtaraina, Ishtaraita, Ishtaraituma, Ishtaraitu. See? It's very easy. Alhamdulillah. Very easy, inshallah. Now I think I will attempt Nasiya. Now there is a little interesting thing happening there. Brother. First and foremost, Nasiya, fine. Huma, Nasiya. And then whom you got to drop the lam kalima. Are you with me? So let me drop it now. MashaAllah. 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 See? Na, si, ya. In order to bring the vav, brothers and sisters, I just drop it, no questions asked. Don't ask questions, just drop it. So what is the result? Na, si, brother. Kasra is not compatible with. So what will you do now? Nasu. Why? Brother, who invented all these things? 2000 years ago or more than that. This is the miracle of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Languages are the miracle of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And everything is so logical, so mathematical and scientific. So brother, here it will become Nasu. I tell you, you must have read Quran, mashallah, mashallah, lots and lots of time. And this ayah, it's so beautiful, brothers and sisters. Inshallah, we are going to analyze it one of these days. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu attaqullah wal tanzur nafsun ma qaddamat lighad wattaqullah inna allaha khabirum bima ta'maluna wa la takunu kalladhina nasu Allah. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? La takunu. What kind of a la is this? La. taku, la takunu, only I want to do this much. La takunu. What is takunu, brothers and sisters? Actually, it's takununa. Are you with me? Takununa. Kana, yakunu, yakunani, yakununa. If it is yakununa, I will say fi'lun, mudariun, marfoon, bi thubuti nun. Now la comes, la and nahiyatu. It will make the fi'l mudari'a majzoom. So what will I say? Takunu fi'lun mudari'un majzoomun bi hadfi nun. And you do not have to analyze every time you read. You have to do it once, because then it is there in your mind. As soon as you see la takunu, you know noon was dropped. You know, in a fraction of a second, you will know noon has been dropped. This is majzoom. Okay, where is the file? Wow, antum. Kal lazina, what is ka? Arfchar. Arfchar, brother. And what is lazina? Ism majrur. Harfjar? Ism majrur. So ism majrur, but it is mausula. But here it is ism majrur. Kal lazina is jar majrur. And then what is nasu? Sillatul mausul. But let us first describe nasu. Brother and sister, this is fi'l madi. Where is the file? Wow. File is wow. What is Allah? Mafulun bihi. Now you will say a jumlatul fi'liyatu sillatul mausul. See, nasu came. You must have read this hundreds of times, but never ever thought the way you will think now, inshallah. And even the next sentence is very important, but I will keep it in reserve and tell you next time. Yes, Brother Salim. Let me write this properly. Yeah, nasu. Sorry. Jazakallah. Brother, when you catch my mistakes, I become very happy. You know why I become happy? That you are not sleeping. You are alert. MashaAllah. Jazakallah, brother. Okay, you got the idea, brother, and said nasu. Okay, now start nasiya. Nasiya, nasu. And then, now there is not a sukoon on ya. Nasiyat. When it was a sukoon, you dropped it. But not in Bab Samiya. You will say nasiya, nasu, nasiyat. And then nasiyata. And then, brother, nasina, not hasina. I didn't say hasina. I said nasina. Are you with me, brother? Brother, it's very simple. What is simple? What is simple, brother? I put here nunu niswa, mutaharik pronoun. What is the condition for mutaharik pronoun? Give the lam kalima sukun. So I give it a sukun. Now pronounce it, brother. It is halwa puri, brother. It's easy. So it became nasina. And after that, ta tumatum, ti tumatunna, tuna. Nasita, nasituma, nasitum, nasiti, nasituma, nasitunna, nasitu, nasina. Okay? So very easy. The same will follow khashiya, khashiya, khashu, khashiyat, khashiyata, khashina. Fine? And then bakiya, bakiya, baku, bakiyat, bakiyata, bakina. MashaAllah. So brothers and sisters, it's very simple. I hope today is our second day, we are doing Nakas. I hope you are enjoying it more now and understanding it more, inshallah. But Brother, this is all I consider fun part. Because it's so beautiful, brother, once you understand, inshallah. And once you will practice this weekend, Monday you will be very, very strong, inshallah. Okay, brothers and sisters, now we come to Mudariya. And in Mudariya, brothers and sisters, some changes will take place. Okay? Some changes will take place. And I am going to do it slowly. Bab Nasara. The Nasara Yan Suru. What will you say? Yan Suru. Okay, brothers and sisters. So, how I say the Yad'u. Yad. But actually it is Yad'u. Nasara Yan Suru. Where is Ru? Wow. Are you with me? It is Wow which is the Ru. So, Yan Su Ru. So it should have been Yad U Wu. But we don't say Yad U Wu. What do we say? What do we say? Yad U. What do you say? Yad U. But actually it is Yad U Wu. It is Yad U Wu. Fine. 5 in your pocket. Yad'u, Tad'u, Tad'u, Ad'u, Nad'u. 5 in our pocket. If it is Fi'l Mudariya, Marfu, how do you describe? Because your mind says there is a Dhamma there, but your eyes only sees the Sukun. So what will you say? Fi'lun Mudariun Marfu'un Bidhammatil Muqaddara. Because your mind knows there is a Dhamma there. So brother, this grouping that we have learned, how many groups in Mudariya? 3. What is the first group? 5 in your pocket. What is your second group? Noon aata hai, noon jata hai. And what is the third group? Mabni. Brother, noon aata hai, noon jata hai is very simple. You see the noon, it's marfu. You don't see the noon, it's no longer marfu. But in this case, the Dhamma is not visible. But my mind knows this is Nasara Yan Suru. Da'a Yad U Wu. But there is a Sukun. So then how will you describe? Dhammatal Muqaddara. Qaidariya? Dhammatal Muqaddara. 5 in your pocket. Now, let's try to do the whole thing, brothers and sisters. Da'a, Yad'u. What will be the next one? Yad'u Wani. What will be? Yad'u Wani. Okay. By the way, brothers and sisters, we gave you the sheets. We gave you about 11 sheets. There are some samples there. Can you find the A there? Find the whole conjugation of the A. Brother, look at it. Yada'u, Yada'u, Wani. Are you with me? Yada'u, Wani. And now, brothers and sisters, if it is hum, we have to add waw and noon. Are you with me? So, Yada'u, and then we have waw and noon. What shall we do now? One has. I don't want to drop this one because that is the file. I'll just drop the lam kalima. So what will it become? Yad una. Are you with me, brother and sister? So, brother, start from the beginning. Yada'u, Yada'u Wani, Yada'una, Tada'u, Tada'u Wani, and Yada'una. No changes. You just put a noon there. And what did I say yesterday? The food is ready. Maal tayar hai. Aake khana kha lo. Okay? So you just put the noon there, noonu niswa, and you say yada'una. See, here, hum yada'una, noon is the sign of marfu. And waw is the fa'il. Sahi? And you change by dropping one waw. Here it is original. That is your lam kalima. And this is your mutaharik pronoun. So lam kalima gets a sukun. So already it is there. So you just pronounce it. Yada'una. How will you define this and this? This I will define. Fi'lun, mudari'un, marfu'un, bi thubuti nun. And where is the file? Al-waw. How will I define this? Fi'lun, mudari'un, mabniyun ala thukun. And it is marfu? Yes. So I will say, fi mahalli raf'in. Remember, I will be repeating it. Brothers and sisters, inshallah you will get strong. We have done it, but right now, you cannot recollect quickly. Are you with me, brother? Anta. Tada'u. Are you with me? Tada'u. Tada'uwani. Tada'una. Anti. Why did you make it tada'ina, brother? Yes. See, I'll write it down. Now we are learning that we did not do it before. But now we are ready to handle it, brother. Tad-u. Brother and sister, now we are bringing ina. What are you bringing? Or you say ya and noon. What is this ya, brother? Fa'il. What is noon? Sign of marfu. Sign of marfu. Where is the fa'il? Ya. Brothers and sisters, here there are two sukuns. So I have to drop one. Now there is a dhamma there. It is not compatible with ya. So it gets a kasra. So it became tad'ina. Now brother, I tell you something. In book 1 we did, brothers and sisters, we did yazhabu, which will become tazhabu. Are you with me? What is tazhabu? Anta. Tazhabani, tazhabuna. And then we bring our ya and noon. Okay, brothers and sisters? I don't have to drop anything because there is no iltiqa sakinaini. But then, brother, there is a dhamma here. So what should we do? Kasra. But we didn't tell you. If we had told you that when we were learning, you would have said, Brother Asif, where is the door to go out? This is too complicated. But now we are ready to handle it. So brother, that we say, I say to Sister Hafsa, Mada turidina. Why it is turidina? It was turidu. Are you with me? It was turidu. And what did you do? Turidu. Are you with me, brother? And now you put ya and noon. Ya and dhamma are not compatible. So, we make it turidina. But when we were learning, we just thought that's the way it is. So when you come to anti, you just say, ta'kulina, tashrabina, tazhabina, takhrujina, taktubina. Now we know why it becomes bina, dina. Now we know. Because dhamma and ya are not compatible, so you have to bring a kasra. Are you with me? I thought this was very cool, brother. هذا الشيء cool. And this thing is very cool, brother. Alhamdulillah. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? And then, so you will say, what will you say? Tad'ina. And then, tad'uwani. Tad'uwani. And then, tad'una. Same, tad'una. Like antum. But tad'una, antuna is proper. Nothing is dropped. And how will you say tad'una antunna? Fi'lun mudari'un mabniun ala sukun. Fi mahalli raf'in. Because we are only doing marfu now. And the noon is the fa'il. Inshallah. Clear, brothers and sisters? Let's do one more shaka. Now, as I said earlier, in naqas you have to use your mind. You have to use your mind, brother. Shaka. Let us do madi quickly. Shaka, shakawa, shakawa, shakaw. It will come with practice. Shakaw. And then shakat, shakata, shakawna, shakauta, shakautuma, shakautum, shakauti, shakautuma, shakautunna, shakautu, shakawna. And brother, yashku. What will be? I'll write down. Yashku. Yash. Ku. What is originally? Yashku vu. Yansu ru. Yashku vu. But you say yashku. Ready? Let's conjugate, brother. Yashku. Yashkuwani. Yashkuna. Tashku. Tashkuwani. Yashkuna. Noon, only put noon and everything is ready. Anta. Tashku. Tashkuwani. Tashkuna. Tashkina. Tashkuwani, Tashkuna, Ashku, Nashku. Now, brothers and sisters, you are doing very fine. You are doing beautifully. But if you won't work at home, then by the time you go out and sit in your car, what will happen? Hawa mein udta jaye, mera fi'l aur mera fa'il. हो जी इधर उधर लहराए मेरा मुदाफ और मुदाफिले ही हो जी. When will you sing this? When you are driving. When you are driving, you will be singing that. Because everything has gone. I told a friend of mine, she's a very nice lady. I call her Sister Khalida. Khalida kaun? Arabi ki diwani. Whenever we had classes, she would come. She never, ever missed, And she's always complaining to me now, Brother Asif, when are we going to start the Quran classes? I said, Sister Khalida, we'll do it, inshallah. So then I said, we are preparing some videos. Then inshallah, we'll give you. Hawa mein udta jaye, dala ke nahi dala? Because she wants that thing there. I said, inshallah, we'll put it there. Okay. Now we come to baka. Okay, same thing. Daraba, yad, ribu. Yad, ribu. Okay, so it will be baka, yab, ki, you. Fine, brother? Yab, ki, you. Huh? But how do I write it? I write it Yabki. Yabki. 5 in your pocket. Yabki, tabki, tabki, abki, nabki. 5 in your pocket. How will I describe? Yabki, fi'lun, mudari'un, marfun, bidammatil mukaddara. Because there is a dhamma there, which my mind can see, but my eyes cannot see. Got the idea? Only in this 5 in your pocket, you will be saying things like that, inshallah. Very good, brothers and sisters. Then, Now we do again quickly, brothers and sisters. Yabki, yabkiyani, and then yabkuna. Why kuna, brother? Okay, let's try it. Let's try it, brother. Huh? Yabki, and then here it is. And then I put waw and noon. Are you with me? So I have to drop this. Huh? Okay, what is now? Kasra and waw. They are not compatible. They are not compatible. So I have to put yabkun. I have to make it ki into ku. There is a reason for that. Huh? There is a reason for that. And it's all logical, brother. Yabkun. Huh? Okay? So you will remember this. Ready? From the beginning.